Mics, check. Music cued, check. Presenters ready. Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio.
Apparently.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio, which may or may not be broadcasting properly because the laptop this exact second to start failing. Being happy for the last 20 minutes or so, and streaming the opening quite happily for the last kind of 5 minutes or so. Now is the moment it's chosen. The one just as we transition to go live. Brilliant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you know how I feel all the bloody time.
At least the stream quality is good. I'm going to put this up here so I can keep my eye on it and watch all the drop frames when they drop. Hopefully there won't be any, because we're currently running at a good level of CPU at the moment. So
Jenna Pabat says, yes, it's freezing.
Yes, it is. It's horrible miserable outside, but we're indoors. You're indoors, unless you're in a tent or a camp or somewhere weird like that, and we can all enjoy season 16, episode 8 of TigerTails Radio.
Season 8, holy crap.
We're going to go back in time.
Wow.
Go back in time.
Wow.
Back when Xavier was young. And
Sure.
Hedgie was still old, but younger.
We were all young
Yes.
back then.
Well, it was only, 2009 or so? Somewhere around there, I think.
No, season 8, which is season 16 now. That would only be 8 years ago.
Yeah, but don't forget, season 1 ran for a whole year. Season 2 was a short one. Season 3 is then when we kicked into the kind of 1 season a year thing with Gap. So,
So, yeah. So it'd be 8 years ago.
well, not necessarily, because don't forget about that 3 or 4 months gap. With that, those add up. So it could actually be slightly longer.
Say
So-
9 then. So, or 10 if you want it. So 2015. There you go.
I don't know. Whoever's got access to YouTube can look up the archive. And
2015.
because we started broadcasting on YouTube on season 7. I think season 7 and maybe season 8 was done via Google Hangout, and then we went to full. No, it was season 8. We went to full fat YouTube because Google Hangout stopped being a thing, really, because Google Plus stopped being a thing.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we can
And no one
do the
mourned its loss.
reminiscing later. We need to do the show.
Yes, let's do some intros, shall we? Yeah, and because weirdly enough, I'm not the only one here. I'm TK Tiger, and I will be in your ears for 90 minutes. But alongside me, we have the delightful undertones of Hedgington.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. We have the surly sound of the Saviour.
Surly. Hello, everyone.
Meh. And we have the returning absenteeism of Charleston.
Hello.
Hello. And not to forget, the Void. Void. So yes, we are here for another 90 minutes to fill your ears with noise and sounds and weird noises, mostly provided by him.
Him.
Hello.
Hello. So, without any further ado, because there are ados, and you never know, this may or may not work. We shall see. Let's see how our weeks have been.
This is TigerTails Radio. And now let's catch up with the cast. This is Review of the Week.
So, since the camera's on Hedgie, to avoid breaking things further, Hedge, how's your week been?
My week's been very quiet because, again, I have been desperately trying to, find myself some work. So I am still waiting for my pre-employment checks to come through, which is, oh my God, this is taking such a long time. And my mother was asking, have you heard about this yet? I said, not yet. She said,
Have you
it's
chased?
taking a while, isn't it? I was like, yes, it's the Ministry of Justice. And she said, oh, yes. When I went for a job in that, it took about 6 weeks. And it was like, oh, my God.
Jeez.
So, could be up to, this is 6 weeks. It's like crazy. Oh, my
Have you
God.
tried calling them and going, hey, just checking in, making sure
Don't
everything's
call
okay?
the Ministry of Justice.
Yeah, you do.
Call-
You just
Well,
pretend-
I've looked on the website and it still says pre-employment check, so I can't really do much.
Okay. That's not...
So yeah, I'm checking that every couple of days to see what's going on. So it's still checking, but otherwise it's good. Yeah, I've been picking up a few more cocktail ingredients. I have some banana puree now, so I'm able to make a banana daiquiri, which I've been sampling tonight, which is quite good.
Nice.
And I've decided to change my diet a bit, so I've not eaten any bread for about the last 2 weeks, and I have been enjoying basically celery, bananas, oats, and apples for a while. So breakfast is overnight oats with apples and peanut butter, which is quite interesting.
Apparently,
quite delicious, in
according
fact,
to
yes.
my diabetes thing,
Yeah.
replace oats with fruit and fibres.
Mhm.
Because apparently
really?
Kellogg's fruit and fibre is better in terms of like losing weight and sugar reduction and things. It's better than oats are.
Really?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So it says.
Oh, interesting.
And I like fruit and fibre, so I'm not going to disagree with it. YouTube is complaining that it's not getting enough data, whereas OBS is saying everything is fine.
It's
Oof.
YouTube. Yeah, it's YouTube.
Wow. But yeah, so I've just been doing what I can, seeing if there's any other jobs I should apply for just in case anything happens. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. I've been doing a lot more baking as well. I've been getting back into that. Pondering, it's like, maybe if I get good enough, I could apply for the Great British Bake Off next year.
Ooh.
Improving my skills. So yeah, I'm basically sort of, making sure I don't go mad. So, because eventually you get to a point where you've been inside, you go, I need to go outside. I can't be inside for all the time again. I've done a couple more recordings. The guy on Twitter was looking for some Sonic characters for a Sonic racing dub, and I got the role of Eggman. So I
Nice.
did a couple of lines of Eggman. It's only 2 lines, but it's enough. So it's a little fun. And I've got a few more things to do, so I'm going to do some recording after I finish tonight. So again, yeah, still voices going on as well. But otherwise, it's mostly just avoiding going stir crazy. So, yay!
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yes, so that's been my week. So, who's next? Maybe TK, perhaps.
Maybe TK, maybe.
Yes, maybe.
My week hasn't been up to much. Played some games with Shades, played some games on my own. Xavier's put a screenshot of Season 8 in the channel.
Doesn't he look young?
Yeah,
Doesn't he look young?
Felix and Alex do indeed look young. The same hairline, it's nice to see. Maybe I'm not as receding as I thought I was. So yeah, the week's I've not been too much, doing too busy, lots of work. But not so much Animal Crossing this week, but still managed to have my first proper KK Slider concert, which was fun. And been playing lots of Plate Up with Shades, which we've now roped Xavier into on the Saturday night because Xavier popped down and said hi. And then on the Sunday, I had a trip to Father's to drop off a birthday present for him and my niece. And yeah, we had a nice chill out time. Saw my sister, saw her partner, and cupcakes were nommed. A little bit of fizzy drink was consumed. Yeah, it was a general nice chilling time. And yeah, not been too much else really. Just basically, this is the week on, those chores you've been neglecting over the last few weeks. Yeah, now's the time to catch up on them. So I've been catching up on them. So it's not led to the most fulfilling and exciting week, really. There was Nuzzle this weekend, but I missed it because I was too busy doing things. But aside from that, yeah, I was waiting for Amazon to deliver as well. Mostly the present I had to give to my niece on the following day. So that arrived just in time, as did an HDMI cable for Father because I couldn't find all mine. And in the end, I ended up... Oh, that's one thing I did do, actually. I tore up all the behind me again. And, and ripped it all out. And located my father's camera equipment again. Because there were some other bits that I hadn't found. And one of those bits was a lens adapter. Now, he's got a very old Minolta camera and a reasonably old now Panasonic DSLR. So I was like, I wonder if I can get an adapter ring so I can use the old Minolta lenses on his DSLR. And after a spot of looking online and things, found out you could. I was like, yes, I will go and order one because I found an adapter ring, but it's the wrong size and the old lenses don't fit on it. So I'll go and buy one. So I went online and bought one. This was months ago, by the way. And it was coming from China. Eventually it shipped and went through China delivery and got onto the UK and got into Avery's system. Whereupon it was like, yes, we're delivering it to you. A week later, we're delivering it to you. Honest. Contact Avery support. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be on the way. Let's see. A few days later, no, they've lost it. I was like, great. So I've contacted the seller because this was through an actual proper online store. And it was like, either you've lost it. I don't know if you want to just refund or send another one. I'll be quite happy to receive another one if you want to send one. Up to you how much you trust their postal systems. So they sent another one. Avery lost it again.
Yeah.
Oh, God!
Yeah.
So I contacted Avery and go, you are going to find this or I'm going to raise a complaint. They found it, as if by magic. And it was delivered a couple of days later.
God.
And I was like, thank you.
Oh.
And then a couple of days ago, I was rooting through all the camera stuff and found the adapter ring father had purchased a few years ago, which worked and fit. So I didn't need to go through all that fuss because he already had one and I hadn't found it yet. Yay!
I must say, when I order something and it says it's coming by every, my heart does sink a little
Yes,
bit.
completely.
It's like, oh, God,
It just
no.
drops out of my ass. And
It's like-
so,
Oh,
yeah, I was not a happy bunny. And then I found this bloody thing. I was like, okay, well, now I've got a spare just in case. Yippee. But I also found his telephoto lens.
Ooh.
It's fucking huge, weighs a ton, and I have no idea what he used it for. Because he does railway photography, and that's why I do railway photography, because I learned it from him. And I've never once seen him do nature photography. So the only thing I can assume is that my father is a dirty pervert. It's the only other angle left.
Oh, my word.
He says, ignoring all the thousands of other possibilities, let's just assume the worst.
They go, well, nature and
Nature.
human nature.
There's a Michael Jackson song in there somewhere.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll ignore all the other possibilities and perfectly reasonable reasons to own a telephoto lens, and we'll just assume the worst. And then my sister
no.
piped up and she was like, I've got a telephoto lens as well. And it's like, yeah, what do you use for? Nature photography? Well then! Perfectly valid reason.
Yes.
But apparently
Totally valid.
this one also does macro photography as well.
Ooh.
And I'm like, ooh, that sounds posh. Do I have any idea how to use it? No. Am I probably going to be going to the New Forest at some point to try and figure it out? Yes. So that'll be fun.
The good news is it's not difficult nowadays to learn this shit because there's
I
so
know,
many tutorials online.
YouTube has all the
Because
knowledge.
when I got my SLR back in the house, my dad, my mum got me that as a birthday present. I got a book, an honest to goodness book that I just read through so I could learn how to do all the tricks. Even though we had the internet, it was like an honest to goodness book. Pretty fun.
Well, you see, I have an honest to goodness book. It's called the instruction manual for the camera. And it still just goes, even though I can physically press all the buttons it's telling me to press and physically see and do all the things it's telling me to do. And it's just like, it's like, you are using words. I've now had to download cheat sheets so I can make sense of what the instruction manual is trying to tell me.
Wow.
Yeah. And the cheat sheets are great because they break it down into plain English and I can actually understand them. And it's like, okay, I might actually learn something now. It's like 3 weeks ago, if you'd asked me what an F-stop was, I would have told you it's the route in London or something. It's the buses, you know.
It's the bus stop outside the station.
Yeah, it's the bus stop outside Twickenham Court or something. I have no idea. But at least I know roughly now what an F-stop is. If I was to see it in camera parlance, I would have at least an inkling of what it meant now. So progress is being made. I'm nowhere near anywhere even approaching competent. I'm not even, well, nowhere near that stage. What's kind of pre-competent? I'm not even there yet. I think
Debutante.
not even that. Casual observer.
That's about right.
But no. So what I'm hoping is I can pick up a few things so that when I have to throw the camera at Xavier for another Pride, I can go, look, and if you put these settings on, the photos won't blur as much because there are a few blurry photos as whatever settings the camera was set to previously obviously weren't the right ones because it didn't quite like people in motion very much.
Yes, I was in a lot of motion during Pride.
Yeah, so there was a lot of people walking and the camera was going, I'm not entirely happy with all this, so a lot of these photos are going to blur. The background's going to be in lovely clear focus, but all the moving people are going to be moving and therefore blurry. And so, not no fault of Xavier's. He did an absolutely stellar job of the photography bit. It was just the camera was going, these are the wrong settings, mate. What can I do? So I have learned one thing, and that's about the autofocus. which most of my lenses don't support because obviously they're for the old camera before autofocus was a twinkle in whoever made the autofocus's eye.
Yes.
But so yeah, it's been a fun week of exploring cameras, but that's about the only exciting thing that's happened really. And I'm accusing my dad of being a dirty pervert. To his face, I will grant you. I was like, what is the reason you had this lens, you dirty old man? And it was like, didn't say much. So it was like, wow, grave dug. On that note, who wants to go next?
That's what she said.
That's what he said in the photography studio. Ho ho.
Dear me.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Charleston's there, so off you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you an update on my
Yeah,
holiday
because
then.
you've been away.
Hey.
Yes, I have. Question: was my story about my nightmare trip to America told, or
Yes.
is that been left for me?
No, that was faithfully relayed.
Thank you very much, so I don't have to repeat it.
Mhm.
Once I finally made it to America, had a lovely time.
Hey.
Yep, stayed with a friend for a few days. Then we migrated to the convention hotel, and the convention itself was lovely. The hotel, not so much, because it turns out they had really, really crummy air conditioning, and everyone ended up getting coughs afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I know that from staying in hotels there. My apartment in Canada, when I was there, the air conditioning, wake up going, why is the air so dry? Yeah.
yeah. I never knew that you could get sick from air conditioning. Now I
Yep.
I believe it now.
Mhm.
What else happened at the convention? I won the dance competition.
Hey.
But I'm not,
Woo!
yes,
Hey.
but I'm not overly excited about it because we had 4 competitors.
That's-
Yeah, usually we get about 20-ish. For some reason, we had a really, really number this year. All I can think of is that our convention happened to share the exact same dates as another convention, just one state away. So
Ah.
all the dancers have gone to that one instead.
Yeah. On the plus side, at least you weren't that one person who didn't make it onto the podium. How
Ooh.
gutted were they?
Yeah.
Unless there was just first place and nothing else.
No, there was third, second, and first. And my prize for coming first is free admission to the convention next year. And once I learned
Oh.
that, my thought was, oh, gotta go book more flights.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
Hey, your prize is spend more money.
Yep, I'm obliged to return next year, apparently.
Returning champion.
Well, hey.
Unless I can somehow convince them, can you delay this another year, please?
Yeah.
I want to get money back.
I need to save. Unless you're going to pay for me flights as well, which you're probably not, because yeah. I'm not
Yep.
that big and important yet.
I remember when I was going to the USA every year, and I was going, it's all right, I'll just take out a credit card. And another one. And another one. And it was like, yeah, this money appears to have piled up. Do I have to pay this back? And they were like, yes. I was like,
Problem.
yes, problem. But eventually I did it.
To answer you, Cosmic, yeah, that's kind of the funny thing about winning the competition, because this is now the second time I've won a dance competition when there's only 4 competitors, and also the second time I've won a dance competition where my routine ends with me being flat on my back. By sheer coincidence.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey.
I must admit, all the ones that actually won when I was at EF always ended with the competitor either lying on the floor or crouched on the floor. So yeah, I think that seems to be some kind of way that if you're in a fursuit and you can get on the floor and then get back up, then you're pretty impressive.
That very nearly didn't happen because during my rehearsal, I fell flat on my face on the first footstep because the floor was so over polished.
Oh wow.
Oh
That never happened
yeah.
before, and they thought it was part of the routine. I think, no, it's not the music. This isn't it.
Yeah, if you can make it look good, then yeah, it can be. Just look at the Australian breakdancing entrance.
No. We're not going there. We are not going there. No, we are not going
You
there.
said to make it look good.
Anywho, the convention came to an end. We absolutely smashed our charity record.
Nice.
It's something like $25,000 for the charity. Stayed with another friend, ate food, and then I flew to a city I've never been to before. I flew to Syracuse, New York.
Bless you.
Ooh.
Because unlike what some people think, New York isn't entirely New York. There are other places in New York State other than the
Yes,
city.
there are. There are indeed.
Yes, and this is a very different city from like the Manhattan area.
Mhm. New York
yeah.
is actually huge. New York State is actually massive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that why the song is New York twice in it?
Well, yeah, because it's New
For
York,
the city in the
New
state.
York. Yeah,
Yeah.
you travel to New York City in New York State.
No, that makes sense.
There's a place I travelled through called Schenectady, which is which when
Bless
you
you.
go, yeah, when I took the Amtrak from Toronto to New York, you go through Schenectady, which is like, that's a weird sounding city, but yeah.
Cosmic says, if you ever fly to Orlando, I have a shopping list and you need to stop by M&S.
Well, you're one of at least 2 friends I have in the Orlando area, so I might have to get a few things and pack them in. Yeah, that was a thing. Packing to come back was a bit of a struggle because everyone wanted to give me gifts. I was
Yeah.
like, where am I going to pack it? I've only got so much room in the suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
Just have to
Somehow
wear your
managed to make
fursuit
it
on the
work.
plane.
Yeah, no, not a good idea. Not an economy, at least.
Do you want a cavity search?
Um,
Wear a fursuit on a plane.
But yeah, met my friend in Syracuse and saw the sights, which weren't much, but still saw them. A lot of snow. They still got snow over there.
Oh,
Yep.
And then got the plane. So it was a plane from Syracuse to JFK, JFK to Amsterdam, Amsterdam to Bristol, and then coaches on Bristol back to my home. And that all went to plan. It was rough because overnight, about 26 hours in total of traveling. But it went to plan. I caught all of my connections and they were mostly on time.
well, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Nice.
So then had Sundays you just chill and get back into UK time zone and catch up on a lot of laundry. Back to work today, and that was my holiday.
Hooray!
Nice.
I got nothing else to say.
Wonderful. We shall transition over to the Xavier then.
Mhm.
Hello. My week has mostly been a lot of work again. It's getting very hectic, and I am starting to feel it very badly. So I am desperately getting to the point where I need my holiday come April. I really am. It's no.
That good, huh?
It's one of those things. Oh boy. So yeah, so it's mostly been try and chill. Weekend I came down to see TK.
Yep.
As well as my other friends. We chilled, we did some plate up. I disappeared to see my friend, who I'm still seeing because he's trying to get through some things.
Mhm.
Then went back to see TK with some wrapping paper so he could wrap some presents up. All good times. And then after that, it was just chill as best as I can before work today, where I realised, seriously, I need to get my manager to try and sort some of this shit out because we are struggling a little bit, which is not ideal at all, really. Not ideal. But outside of that, I've just been doing little bits and pieces, gaming, trying to find time for my hobbies.
Mhm.
You know, the usual type of thing. Not a massively interesting week overall. That's how it
Yeah.
goes.
Can relate. Apart from camera shenanigans, yeah, I am very much the same.
Yes. So whoever's left, unless that's everyone.
That's everyone.
That has
everyone.
been everyone. And
Yes.
we still have 4 minutes before we're scheduled to play Jackbox. What is going
Ooh.
on? Normally we waffle and waffle and waffle and we don't get anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I could still waffle a few things if you like.
Oh, well, I've managed to set up a room now, so we could.
Mm.
I mean, you could still waffle, but we'll just cut to Jackbox
Oh, yes.
a little bit early, and you can waffle while we get people in the room.
All right.
Okay. Well, in that case, let us. Pardon me. Let us cut to the Jackbox.
Mhm.
I said, let us cut to the Jackbox.
You're listening to TigerTails Radio, giving Cards Against Humanity a run for its money. It's time for Quiplash.
There we go. It's working.
Hey!
So, our Jackbox room code. In fact, let's let Schmitty read it.
And the room
Hey.
code is OUCM.
That's not right.
No, it isn't.
That was a Xavier face.
TK is not paying attention to his buttons.
What is going on?
That's
TK is not playing fair. He's going, look, it's Xavier. It's more Xavier. It's Xavier.
I see. I got a mix on, so I could just bring it down, just so you could see Xavier behind Jack. It's kind of the ghost of Xavier,
I'd rather you didn't.
the ghost of Christmas past.
I'd really rather you didn't.
Well, I got to fill 2 minutes somehow. So yes,
Ghost of Christmas Past. Do you remember when Quality Street was $1.99 for a tub?
Oh dear. So we have TK Tiger, we have Hedgie, we have Cosmic, we have Jennifer, we have Southington, we have Snow's Destiny, we have Xavier, and we have the Charleston.
Yay!
Who's rat?
Everyone's in.
Everyone's in. We've still got 2 minutes to go. So
Yep.
sucks for all those people who tune in at 9, huh?
Oh. But yes, with what's happening with the USA and Canada, I have decided to switch to Crown Royal for all my bourbon and rye whiskey needs. I found a litre of Crown Royal rye whiskey and went, I have to have that because I do like my rye whiskey and I do like the shape of the Crown Royal bottles. Plus it's Canadian, and I like the Canadian whiskey, so I like that. It's very nice about that, so yes.
On that note, I'm going to press to start the game.
It's not that bad, is it? It's not that bad.
I hope you're ready for Quiplash 3, Prom Night. I'm Josh Schmitty Schmitzenstein, and before you ask, no, I'm not related to the Schmitzensteins who live down the street from you. If you didn't make it in, get yourself into the audience. Enter the room code and vote, vote, vote. Don't look now, but it's round 1. I'm going to flash 2 prompts on your device. Type something ingenious that will stand up against another player's response. Then everyone will vote for their fave, and one of you will get an ego boost. Points are scored based on the percentage of people who choose your response. Let's quip.
Everyone begins.
The grand typening is underway.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is that? Prompt? Alright, I'm in. I don't think they're good, but I'm in.
If you're stuck.
I'm in. We're waiting for Hedge and Charleston. 4, 3, 2, in.
You excited? I'm excited.
Cosmic is trying out a new tea. It's not as good as
Ooh.
Twinings.
And the first prompt is... What a misfit vampire craves more than blood.
So, what does a misfit vampire crave more than blood? Is it tomato
All right,
ketchup
vote.
or broccoli juice? Get your voting in now.
I can think of one particular vampire flavour person who might enjoy their broccoli juice.
In the heart of Transylvania.
Pennsylvania, in the Vampire Hall of Fame, yeah. There's not a vampire
All right,
Zania
check this
there.
out. The best way to set the mood is to turn down the
I know how to
lights
set
and
'em
turn up the blank.
Hedgie, this one's yours.
The best way to set the mood
Here's
is
the
to
fun
turn
part.
down the
Pick
lights
your
and
favorite
turn up
whip.
the police scanner, let's bust some crims, or turn up the vibration.
Be gay, do crims.
Police scanner,
Sorry, what?
let's bust some quims.
And
Really?
vibration wins it.
Next up,
I thought that was a weak
besides
one.
cockroaches,
Oh,
the
audience
one
all
thing that
perverts.
will survive the
Yes.
apocalypse.
Yes.
Xavier, this one's yours.
All right.
Now it gets real.
Beside
Pick your
cockroaches, the one thing that will survive the apocalypse. Marmite, Hedgie Sentai collection.
I smell a quiplash.
It's hentai and it's art.
No, it's just hentai. Just hentai.
Marmite,
Marmite
because
wins
it's horse it with.
Moving right along. You know your date is a slob when you find blank in the middle of their living room.
Charleston.
You know your date is a slob when
And
you
now,
find
pick your favorite.
stacks of clothes and takeaways in the middle of their living room, or you find the leftover takeaway in the middle of the living room. So
It's
why
like,
don't you
would
do
you like
takeaways?
take
The other
away
one
or
goes
take
in
away
clothes.
at laundry? I'd probably use, say, the other tenants.
Used to
Just
disuse.
piled up in the middle. Ew!
Ew.
Whoa!
You see, that was takeaway plurals. If it is one takeaway, you may have just got round to it yet. That doesn't make you a slob.
Next we have
Jennifer Bat smashes
Dear
Snow's destiny.
Science, stop already. We know
Ooh, and
enough
indeed,
about blank.
Dear Science, stop already. We know enough about naked Hedgiosaurus.
Time to pick the one
Or
you like
we know
best.
enough about the mating ritual of the European furry.
Pretty sure we don't, but hey ho.
Not to be confused with the lesser spotted Eurasian furry. And it's a tie.
Oh, it's a tie!
Basically, dear Science, stop.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's next? What's the trick to staying up when you have to pull an all-nighter?
Hedge.
What's the trick to staying
All right,
up
vote for the
when
one
you
you
have to
like
pull
best.
an all-nighter? Ask your neighbours to have loud sex, or coffee!
Senton, I know which vote is mine.
It's the
As
winning one.
Hedgie also dies.
Depends how thick your balls are, I suppose.
And now, the worst thing to use
Or
is
how
a
loud your
straw.
neighbours are.
Xavier.
Okie dokie.
Okay,
The
everybody,
worst thing
pick
to
your
use as a
favorite whip.
straw? I'm scared. Taxidermy elephant penis. I was right to be scared. A car brake line. Oh, guys.
It's another tie.
I was going to
Ow!
say, just
keep
sausage
it going.
casing.
Under a full
If
moon,
you
a
taxidermy
small
it,
number of
then
people
that
turn
fills
into
it up. It doesn't work
blank.
as a straw.
Can we stop talking?
Why it's a bad thing to use as a straw.
All right,
Charleston.
choose your favorite.
So under the full moon, a small number of people turn into their younger selves or moon rock.
Moon rock. Is that pop music, but it's very light?
I've actually touched moon rock at Kennedy Space Center exhibition.
Ew.
Yeah, it's really polished, so it's
Is it
just
made
like
of cheese?
polished.
Did you eat it?
No, everyone
Round
wanted to
one
keep
is
touching
done,
it.
but not forgotten. Let's check the
Stop
scoreboard.
touching the moon rock.
No, you weren't touching the moon rock, you were touching years and years of other human dust.
And the fingerprints, yes.
Jennifer Bat's in the lead. My Cosmic is
Woo!
second.
And I'm third.
Well, we knew
I
that.
was in the middle
I hope you
somewhere.
shook off the nerves because it gets real in round two. The prompts are more demanding, so I've doubled the points.
There we go.
Round two begins.
Uh.
Last time for spell check.
Time's almost done. Save your bacon with a safety
13
quip.
seconds, so maybe. By maybe, I mean no. 8 seconds?
I spelled it correctly, apparently.
Good.
Oh, phew. Bloody hell.
All right, no time like the present.
Is everyone desperately spell checking?
Let's set it off with... This cuckoo clock is
Oh,
disgusting.
dear.
When it rings, instead of a bird, a blank comes out.
So this cuckoo clock is disgusting. When it rings, instead of
Okay,
a bird,
time to
a naked
choose.
Hedgesaurus comes out. Oh, darling, he came out years ago. Or a sock that's been not washed. A sock that's not been washed for a year comes out.
Just got to know what sound it makes.
Kind of a wet splotch, I think.
Cocoon.
Cosmic marshmallow fluff is a thing in the UK, but it's really hard to come by in good quantities.
Next on the docket,
Or
the
just
weirdest
Yes, it is.
compliment your doctor could give during a colonoscopy.
Edgy.
The weirdest compliment your doctor could give during
Now
a
it's time to vote for
colonoscopy.
your favorite.
Your boyfriend must love how clean this is. Or, wow, your partner must have a skilled tongue.
Oh god. Yep.
But maybe the same lines.
Oh god.
The one's a bit more direct.
Oh god.
And rimming wins it.
Without further ado, pool schedule. After free swim and adult swim, there will be blank swim.
Comments you don't necessarily need to hear. Okay.
So, Xavier.
Decisions,
Dear me.
decisions.
Pool
Choose your
schedule.
favorite.
After free swim and adult swim, there will be no.
Say the words.
No.
Say baby
There
first
will,
swim.
there will be should be under rule 6 and probably should also be under rule 6, but I think is a safety quip.
Baby fair and women junior swim are not rule 6able. They are not bicycle.
Shame.
It's a tie. I was going to say, after free swim and adult swim, normally isn't
Next.
it Cartoon Network?
A sort
Also,
of
yeah,
bad
true.
day you
Adult
wish on
swim.
your second worst
Yeah.
enemy.
Charleston.
Okay, sort of bad thing
All
you
right,
wish on
people,
your
it's
second worst
voting
enemy.
time.
To not die but be close to it, or hard drive failure.
Yeah, that's a sort of bad
I
thing.
thought you said. I thought it would say leaked internet history.
These days, that is a bad thing.
It's a perfectly normal thing these days.
Hard drive failure is up there with dropping your phone.
And it's like, oh no, now you can see all the porn sites I've went to that you
Let's
visit
see
too.
my
What?
handle. What scandal will rock the North Pole this year?
I've lost track of which question this is. Is it mine?
I think yours.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
what scandal will
choose
rock
your
the North
favourite.
Pole this year? Magnetic field inversion? Or the real reason why Rudolph's nose is red?
Who's the nerd?
Cosmic. Oh no, Southington.
Oh, it's a tie.
Maybe magnetic field inversion is the reason why
Next one
Rudolph's
up.
nose is red.
What the
Yes,
vision
it turns
chart
blue
spells
when
out
it goes
when
around the
your
other
eye doctor
way.
secretly hates you.
Edgy.
What the vision
All right,
chart
people,
spells
it's
out when
voting
the
time.
eye doctor secretly hates you. You don't need glasses. I just like money. Or you're an asshole.
Yeah, it doesn't secretly spell out the first one. Let's be honest, guys. It never secretly spells out the first one.
And Syracuse Bat gets 83%.
And next is
Rat!
the
Hello!
most underrated
Oh, sorry.
use for a
Yeah,
tree.
Hedgie is a little bit racist, so therefore he doesn't see species either.
Now
I'm not
it
wearing
gets
my
real.
glasses.
Pick your favorite.
So who reads this one?
Whoever came after Henry. There
There's a sentence. The most underrated use for a tree. Back scratcher. Bears do it all the time. Storing stolen goods. Squirrels do it all the time. Can you spot the furries who answered this question? It's like, how many
Hey.
furries are in the room?
Well, this one,
50-50.
one.
And here we have why did Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man eventually split up?
Oh, there you go, Charleston.
Okay, why did Pac-Man and
And now
Mrs.
it's time
Pac-Man
to vote for
eventually
your
split up?
favorite.
The children, or she Pac-Man it all up and left?
I was going to say probably.
Read.
I'd probably say drug abuse.
I was going to say,
All
they're
those pills.
crippling pill addiction, yeah. But there was Pac-Man Jr.
Yes,
Yes.
there was Pac-Man Jr., yeah.
And the children win it.
Oh god, there's a sentence you never thought you'd hear.
Wow, that's it
On
for
this
round
show.
2. Time really flies, huh? Let's see your scores.
Cosmic says I've tied 3 times so far. I'm not sure what that means.
You're playing the wrong game.
Yeah, it means you should be playing Split the Room.
God, shut up.
Syracuse Rats
Step
is
right up to
I am lost.
Whiplash.
I am so
A
lost.
crazy final
I'm
round that came
second
to me in a
after some
fever
appalling
dream.
answers. I
I'll be
don't
sending each of you a prompt that needs 3 separate responses. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh god, this is the. I am not expecting to win. If I win, you're all problem people. You know, you get these prompts where you think, oh yeah, I'll just go for the funny answer because it's not going to get the points.
And then it gets
I've
the
done
points.
that. Yeah, I am fully expecting not to win. But if I do, you're all problem people.
If I see the adults-only Jackbox games appear on Steam, on the
Oh,
PSN,
Jesus.
Ah!
I might
Oh yeah.
see if they're viable for streaming. And we could have Jackbox After Dark.
Ooh.
We're still waiting for Snow's Destiny. But that's fine, because... Nope, never mind.
Might
They're
as
in.
well get this
Hey,
over
there
with.
it.
3 weird fashion trends that'll never catch on.
So, 3 weird fashion trends that will never catch on is anything Hedgie wears, anything TK wears, and the return of the shell suit,
Time to pick the one you
or
like best.
recycling clothes, swamp, meat clothing.
Oh.
Well, considering Lady Gaga pioneered meat clothing, I
I
think
don't know if
probably
she pioneered it, but she certainly went for
Yeah.
Yeah, she wore it.
it. I mean, in a sense, you could say that the original line for the Wizard of Oz film pioneered meat clothing, because that was an actual lion pelt.
Oh, it's a
It's
tie
a
again. My word.
The
Fix.
3 steps to surgically
Totally.
removing your own appendix.
Hedge.
The 3 steps to surgically removing your own appendix. Slice yourself open,
All right, vote
rummage
for the one
around,
you like
a good
best.
hard yank. Breathe deeply, cut quickly, scream loudly.
I'm going for the one that actually sounds like a catchphrase.
Hey!
Like,
And
either
breathe
of those.
deeply, cut quickly, scream loudly wins. The adverbs are
3 things you can
Yep.
say to diffuse a tense
The
hostage
adverbs
situation.
are here.
Xavier.
Oh god. So, 3 things you can say to defuse a tense hostage situation.
Here's the fun part. Pick your
Who wants
favorite
tea? Is it me or is it hot in here? Are you going to eat that? Okay. I'm a furry. I have free food. I can help you escape.
at which point everybody else leaves the room, including the terrorist.
I offer free hugs.
Free hugs. Free hugs. Yeah, that.
When was
That
the last
old
time you
chestnut.
washed that suit? No, you don't.
Yeah.
We don't talk about
When-
that.
When was the last time anyone offered free hugs?
Who is? Not voted yet.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, the Cosmic wins it with 83%.
And Jennifer gets 1 vote from Snow's
3
Destiny.
easy ways
It's
to
not
look
tiny more
tough.
cosmic.
Justin.
So, 3 easy ways to look tough. Have stubble, wear leather,
All right,
do the
choose your
YMCA,
favorite.
or Instagram your workout, sponsor protein shakes, screw it, take the steroids.
Oh,
And wear leather, do the YMCA, and have a bit of stubble wins it.
Because everyone loves it in the Y.
I can't believe we made it. Let's see the final scores.
Can't content ID claimers because I can't sing it properly.
That you've misspelled arse. And Cosmic
Oh.
screams into the lead.
yay! And I got back to third.
Somehow I
Well
didn't come last.
done, McCosmic. Woo!
So, top answer of the game was stacks of clothes and takeaways.
Hey!
The
That's
only
Oh, the one
quiplash.
quick rash.
Ah, there we go. That was a spot of Quiplash.
Yes.
Did anybody have anything for Done and Dusted?
Yes, I put it in the chat. I thought you saw it. Never mind
Yes.
if you did.
When did you put it in the chat? Was it a few days ago?
No, today. Today, TK, today.
In that case, no, I've
I
not seen
added
it.
you as well.
Oh, is that why I've been getting that message on Discord? Hang on.
People are actually sending me messages. I won't pay attention. Why would I pay attention?
But
They're
as
not
soon as you put it
important.
in the wrong... Well, I say the wrong chat. You didn't put it in the Done and Dusted chat, so I got confused.
I couldn't find the Done and Dusted chat, let's be honest. So, Done and Dusted, we will wait for TK to push buttons
I think
because
it's
that's
one
his
called
only job.
homework. Yeah, okay. Let me get the Done and Dusted jingle cued. There we go.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio review stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
So, Mr. Xavier, all
Hey.
going well?
Yes,
There we go.
all going well. I am doing Done and Dusted, and I have returned to a franchise that I talked about, I think, about 3 to 4 years ago, and then another 3 to 4 years ago, with a couple of expansions in between. So, yes, it's Monster Hunter time again.
Oh, of course, yes, because he's been playing the ever-loving crap out of that, according to Discord.
Yes, Discord is great. Hey, he played this 2 days ago. And TK goes, that was 2 days ago. Thanks. So Monster Hunter Wilds is the latest one. So this is on current PCs, badly, and PS5 and latest Xbox, not quite as badly. This is 6th generation now, and it's really fun. I'm really enjoying this. So the premise, which I quite like, because this is following from World rather than the handheld or Rise. So this is more of a realistic setting still. As realistic as Monster Hunter can get. The premise is the Hunters Guild have explored into what was previously forbidden territory and discovered that there are actually people out there. They find a survivor. So they rescue them. And the guy says, oh no, there's a lot more people out there. My village, I need your help. And so they send the 6th Fleet off into the Forbidden Desert to help him. Because why wouldn't you send an entire fleet of people into potentially a nowhere zone? All good times. We go out there, we find that there are indeed more people. We have some lovely cutscenes, and Monster Hunter goodness begins. The biggest difference with this one is that there is more of a plot that's easy to find. There's actually a story campaign rather than the, yeah, stuff's kind of happening, we don't care, kill this thing. As previous games were. So you have an actual interesting story, which is not only you helping this kid, Natal, get back to his village, but you're also exploring what the fuck's happening in this region. It's a very interesting environmental story, which I quite like, and it ties into a lot of the deeper lore, especially for those people who are Monster Hunter fans, especially when you get to the end. A lot of people laugh and criticize at this story. I find it great and hilarious because this has, especially for the cutscenes, for every main character and minor character, those cinematic / comic book full page spread scenes that make you go, okay, no, that's awesome. Yeah, Hedgie knows what I'm talking about. That scene where you basically go, yeah, no, I'm putting that on repeat a couple of times because that's worth it. Oh, great times. The gameplay overall is pretty much Monster Hunter. There's been more quality of life improvements, so this is probably the easiest one you can get into, even including with Rise and with World. The end game isn't here yet because they're doing the title updates and things like that. But it is a really, really fun game. I can't recommend it on PC unless you have close to current year, but not necessarily the ridiculousness of current year graphics cards. Because it's a bit demanding, yes, and it's introducing the phantom frames or whatever it is. So quality is not necessarily there because modern game. I don't know, modern game graphics.
or something.
But it is really, really fun. If you're wanting to play something where you can jump in, like do like 20 minutes of fun and stop and then come back like the next day or two for another 20 minutes of fun, this is absolutely ideal for you. You will happily get through like the 20 hours for the main story. If you are a Monster Hunter fan and you want to invest the time into it, you can do so. This has got the depth if you're looking for it, and I'm looking forward to the title updates. The next one is April, so I am really looking forward to delving into this. That said, you can burn your way through the game too quickly if you're not careful, even with the sheer amount of stuff that there is to unlock. God knows why people do this, but hey ho.
Because they want all the content now.
Yeah, I don't get that. But this is Monster Hunter Wilds. Good game. I recommend it. Absolutely.
Wonderbar. And, believe it or not, I actually have the next Jackbox game queued.
Nice.
Check this out. Look at me being all efficient after the failure of the first one. Let us queue Jackbox Game 2.
Now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
No, not since end of Seinfeld.
Oh, cool.
Espionage.
Okie Good talking to you, Dimitri.
Yes, good talk.
Hi, Dad.
Is in.
Yep.
They haven't seen Espionage for a while, so I thought I'd
Yeah,
check out
we
the
have
archives.
indeed. Yeah.
Jennifer and Southington are here. Who's the characters?
Oh, that's the nanas. They're little
We have few
soft
enough
robots.
players in order to be able to just join
Double
automatically.
plant or go
Yes.
rogue. It's a simple
Okay.
behavior inhibitor.
Oh my God. Are they from
Right.
paleo?
I don't know.
Alright, so we've got one last hole to fill. Who wants to come in the hole? Who wants to slide themselves into that final hole?
TK.
You know, the
Perfectly
camera's
designed.
picked up something
It'll
really
fit you
weird.
quite nicely.
Really? Yeah, it's
TK.
behind a fast
What?
food joint. It's almost some sort of portal.
You are disgusting.
Yeah, it's like some sort of
Hey,
swirling.
I'm just saying they can fit into the final hole to play the game. I don't know what's coming through on your mind, you dirty old man.
I mean, it could
Dirty
be.
old man.
You dirty old
Seems
man.
very unlikely.
Like,
Showing our age now.
Totally.
Yes.
Not even worth talking. Yeah, it's probably not. You want to get lunch? Yeah. Ooh.
Charleston's chosen his character. He was pondering for a while.
I was doing my 4-letter anagram
Tingles.
thing.
Ah.
A reminder to all agents: inter-office
Quebec-
romances are permitted
Quebec
but
boys
must be
kittens
reported.
bellow everywhere.
Granted,
Indeed they
we
do.
are well aware of them. We just want to hear you say it.
Or Quebecois, if you're in French.
Well, those are words.
Yep.
Quick, killers be everywhere.
It's 90 degrees. What happened to the air conditioning?
Although if you swap the S
Budget
around,
cuts.
you get quick killer bees everywhere.
What happened to the ice in the freezer?
Wu-Tang, we are the
Broken
swarm.
ice maker.
I don't think anybody is going to take the last one.
I think everyone who wants to play is in, aside from Xavier.
Yes.
Come on, Xavier.
I was
Fill
no,
the hole.
I was letting everyone else get in because I'm all right not playing this one. So
And this is Max. He's in
Oh,
charge of
okay.
the
if that's it,
department.
that's it for
What does
tonight.
that mean?
You not
He's in charge of
espionaging?
listening in on
I'm
thousands
not
of couples.
espionaging tonight.
You gonna join the audience
Any
at
good
least?
dating advice?
I will attempt to join the
And we
audience.
all die alone.
All right.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to
that's
press the
Max.
button and let's
Stop
see
the game.
anyone else
Literally anybody
jump in.
else.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1 1/3, 1. Starting the game.
Attention,
Thunderbirds
all
are
agents.
going.
The winner of the 4 days, 4 nights, all-inclusive vacation to the
It's now safe to join the audience.
Here at the government, we are constantly watching everything. Even Larry practicing his dumb clarinet.
You know what? You're dumb.
Most of the time, we just send the data to the giant supercomputer that actually runs the world. But today, let's play Espionage.
Note, data wasn't from government's failing. We got it by
Let's
surveying
go.
people on the internet. Disclaimer,
First
disclaimer,
up.
disclaimer. Why am I last?
All right, Surveillance Pro, what do
Because
you have for
reasons.
this?
Jennifer Batt gets the topic of tools.
What percentage of people own hardware tools they don't know how to use? Make it a good guess. You'll get more points the closer your guess is to the actual percentage.
Annoyingly, this is one of the games where I can't change the music volume compared to the speed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're
I could
almost
go
out of
Flash.
time. Got it. 70%. Everyone else, do you think the correct answer is higher or lower? You can also double down and guess much higher or much lower if you think the guess is off by 15% or more.
Ooh, let's let us double down.
We leave it. Hi, Dad.
Lower is a popular opinion so far.
Everyone is saying lower. And the correct answer is 43%.
Oh.
Should have doubled
Reminds
down.
me, I gotta see if there's an
43%.
online manual
Yeah.
for my new
Only
camera.
one person double down.
Well done, Cosmic.
Yes.
Who said lower? Here's some points. As for you, good job. Double points for saying much lower.
2,000.
Okay, who's up next?
It's No's Destiny's
We
time.
leave it.
Oh, here's one we've been especially interested in. Don't ask why.
The topic is mermaids.
Ooh.
Mermaids.
What percentage of people think Splash is a better mermaid movie than The Little Mermaid?
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's a question.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget to answer the question too, audience. Every answer
I like
counts.
both.
Oh.
See, all the young people are going to the and going, what's Splash?
What a
Okay,
splash.
higher or lower?
Well, I'm hoping lower, because if not, those people are wrong.
Splash.
Splash is a good film, but The Little Mermaid is better.
I hear
Ooh,
you.
Charleston's
People are
doubling
saying
down
lower.
on
And
lower.
The correct answer is
And he was right too.
Oh, wow.
terrible.
One is stated in the public conscious a little better than the other.
Yeah.
Who got it right? Well
Damn.
done. You get points. Next up.
Hi, Dad.
It's Hedgie's time.
All right,
Ooh.
buckle in. I've got one for you.
Sneezing. Something Xavier was doing earlier.
Yes.
What percentage of people never stifle their sneezes in public by attempting to sneeze quietly with their mouth shut, but always just sneeze out loud?
Way too many. It's how many people would admit to it is the question.
Yeah.
As someone who prefers to sneeze out loud,
Oh, you're running out of time to answer.
63%. What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
Ooh, tough one. Because not many people would admit to it, but this is the internet. People like to brag.
We leave it. Hear you.
Hard to
The vote is
choose.
lower.
Ooh.
Now let's get to
We'll
the
go
right
lower
answer.
again.
Oh, there we go. Ah, wow.
Whoa,
6%.
jeez.
Southampton and Cosmic
In the
doubling
biz,
down.
That's a good way to
good
start airborne
lord, I
biological
suck
warfare.
at this.
Let's see. who got it right.
37% off. You get
Here's some
no points.
Nil point.
Who's next? So many famous
Yankovic.
Yankovics.
Ooh.
Let's see which one we're talking about. What percentage of people have been to a Weird Al Yankovic concert?
Take it it's not a trick question, and he's actually had concerts.
Yeah, he's had a lot of concerts.
Everyone else, higher or lower?
Ah, this is the internet we're talking about. Southampton's gone 40%.
We leave it.
I want to say maybe a little bit higher.
I've got a feeling it's going to be low. I think a lot of people want to go, but not that many
What
actually
do you
have.
think? People are thinking it's lower.
I
And
think
survey
considering
says
how many tours he's done. Oh,
18%.
wow.
Which reminds me, I
Wow,
have a new idea for
good
a TV pilot.
lord.
It's called Accordion to Jim.
So there's definitely Jennifer back doubled down.
Wow.
Does not
Got it
seem
right.
right.
I am going to end up with no points whatsoever.
You got 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000 points.
Next
That's
up.
it.
Whoops, I spelled desperate for attention wrong.
Performers for Charleston. How appropriate.
What percentage of people have ever been paid to perform for audiences?
Does stripping count?
Technically, that's performing.
I've never been paid, so.
Is that Charleston just admitting he strips for free?
But the dance is.
28%.
This isn't making your case any better.
Higher or lower?
running out of low on points, so I've got to take a chance.
Looks like an even split. Okay, let's see the right answer.
Ooh, bit of a...
Yes!
33%.
Woo!
Excellent answer. Points for you.
5% higher. Well done, Justin.
Wow.
You got it right. Nice job. I've got some points for you.
Points for Hedgie. No points
And
for
what
Hedgie.
have we
He
here?
doubled
No.
down.
I'm
Or
sorry.
doubled up.
Yeah, I doubled
Double
down.
downs only count if the answer is off by 15% or more.
No points for you.
Okay,
Southington
who's
must get
up
points.
next?
Muck Cosmic.
Yay!
Ooh, I remember seeing good surveillance for this yesterday.
Mile High.
Mile high!
Very exclusive club.
Uh-huh.
What percentage of people have joined the Mile High Club by
By
themselves?
themselves.
Does that count?
Technically, yes.
You're almost at it. 25%. Everyone pick higher or lower.
Ooh. Because that's roughly where I would have put it.
Believe it.
How many would own up to it?
I hear you.
Or how many would brag about it?
If it's anonymous on the
Yeah.
internet,
Yeah, that's my thought.
Most of you are saying
doubling
higher.
down again. I got
Okay,
to
right
try
answer
anything.
is
Ah!
3%. The rest
It
of you
worked
just
this
Oh my
time.
God!
Serve yet. It'll
Damn.
happen.
Woo! I got doubled down. Just
Got it
gambled like crazy. And
Mark,
went, yep,
yes.
done it.
Here's your points.
Oh my god. Points!
Who's
Points!
next?
Points don't matter.
Okay,
wrong
Finally, I get a
what do you
question.
have for this one?
Yay!
Socks with sandals. Ugh.
Well, you said.
What percentage of people have worn socks with sandals?
G is included in this percentage.
Am I?
I've seen you wear socks and sandals.
Wow,
Yes.
cool. Must have been a while ago because I don't remember.
Yeah, we burnt out through from our minds most of your
What do y'all
fashion
think?
sense.
Higher or lower?
Can never forget the bright pink Sonic pajamas, though.
Oh yeah, I missed those. I wish I knew where they were.
Believe
Might have
Actually,
to buy
in
them.
flames somewhere.
Yeah. Gambling again. I have to. I've got to gamble.
I hear you.
Hurry
Need the
up.
points.
Just one person says lower. Okay, let's see the right answer. 88%.
Oh.
Please note that some middle-aged white men were monitored in collecting
Alas.
this data.
Oh, okay, 950 points. I'll take it.
Let's see who got it right.
Well done.
Thank you.
Nice job. I've got some points for you.
Southington was the only one to score.
Oh.
It's time for the
Final
final
round.
round. We faked dozens of focus groups to determine the most popular answers to this question. What currently popular recording artist do people think will be just as popular in 10 years? Now let's
Bear in
see
mind,
the
this is
answer.
Jackbox Party Pack 3. This question is probably 10 years old.
Yes.
You have 3 chances to pick the most popular answers on the board. Ready, go! And if you're in the audience, your answers determine who gets points.
Don't forget, you get 3 votes. Spend them as wisely or as unwisely as you wish, but you have a very limited time to do it.
Remember, you can pick
I'm taking
3
gambles.
answers, not just one.
Gotta take them.
Jennifer,
No, you-
done.
You've
Let's see
got
what
to
answers
take
you
them. It's
chose.
just you are choosing to take them. There's a slight
Well,
difference.
literally everyone's gone for Taylor Swift. Edgy, but none. Bruno Mars, Weird Al's got some points. Lady
Okay,
Gaga's got.
computer, show us
Beyonce's
the
got a
most
fair few.
popular answers.
None, 2%. Oh, well, Lady Gaga went out early.
Whoa!
And then Taylor Swift, Beyonce, and Adele.
Woo!
Every game has to have a winner, and our winner is...
Believe it. I hear you.
Oh, I didn't come last at least. I came third.
Yes. I came
Southington.
sixth. I came sixth.
Southington storms into the lead.
Yay!
Congratulations, you're the most surveillance surveillor that ever surveyed.
13k.
Woo!
So, we had Snow's Destiny, we had Hedgie, we had Jennifer, Muck Cosmic, TK Tiger, that's me. So Charleston had the best percentage difference. I had the second best. Then there was a tie for 22% between Cosmic and Southington. Then it was Jennifer, then Snow's Destiny, and then Hedgie, who was well off, apparently.
Yeah.
Nay bad. Well, good game, everybody, good game. And that leaves us with 20 minutes left before the end of the show.
How the heck have we still got 20 minutes?
I don't know.
How the heck did that happen?
Storming through this episode.
We are rattling through today's show.
Good grief. We could do a whole thing of bracketeering.
Is that Hedge saying he wants
Not
us to do
quite.
bracketeering?
Yes.
Well, if you want to, well, actually, yeah, we can just get another. We can get another one in.
We could do. Yeah, we could.
If we do, give me 2 minutes. I need the facilities.
Very well. I shall return. Pardon me. I shall try not to choke for a start. Easier said than done. So I shall return things to the main camera after a quick jingle, and then I shall gear up some bracketeering. How does that sound? Everyone?
Sounds like a plan.
Video star.
How can this be?
Which radio? TigerTails Radio. That's perfect. Internet radio has never been so fuzzy.
And the camera's on Xavier because he was the last one to do done and dusted. Let's flick it over to Hedgie because this is his fault.
Yes.
Okay, yes. But yeah, Cosmic said, I almost said Adele, but I thought Weird Al has been popular for 40 years. Why stop now?
Yeah, exactly.
I think Weird Al's going to be popular pretty much until the end of time. You know,
He's had a movie.
Yes,
Daniel
he did.
Radcliffe
Yes.
paid him.
Yes, he did. I still haven't seen it. I need to find out. I need to find that somehow. It's probably streaming somewhere.
I would assume
Yes.
so because it's been recent. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I don't think it got a theatre release though. I don't think it got a theatrical release. No, I do not think it did.
Weird Al movie.
It was just called Weird.
I don't remember which packeteering's in.
I don't know. I'm afraid.
2022.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Oh, there it is. Pack 4. Is it out on Blu-ray yet?
I
should
don't
be.
know. It's probably out on home media by now. Yes, I don't know what studio released it. Unfortunately.
So I know Mufasa comes out at the end of March.
Okay, so Yankovic requested that the film have a limited release in theatres to make it eligible for the 95th Academy Awards. Roku, however,
Nice.
declined, preferring the film to be eligible for the 75th Primetime Emmy Awards.
Oh, okay. There we go. Could get an Emmy. Yeah. I watched Tron again because I've got Disney Plus, and I thought I haven't watched Tron in a while.
Nice.
And oh god, that film is still so cool.
I don't think it's got a release internet. Oh no, it's.
I remember when I went to watch Tron Legacy in the cinema,
God.
and it's the only film I've ever left feeling disappointed. Because my god, Tron Legacy was such a letdown. It was so bad. It was like, hey, remember that scene in the first one where they had that ridiculously fast light cycle scene where they go at 90 degrees and it looked absolutely amazing? Let's get rid of that and have them just as going around circles in slow circles and everything. It's not light cycle. It's never been light cycle. The idea is on a square grid. It's like, good grief. It was awful. Totally awful.
Hedgie has opinions.
I do. But yeah, Tron. Oh god, yeah. The only film where I've been intimately disappointed. Wow. I've just everything is bad. It's like god damn. It was like it was awful. But yeah, that's why I consider Tron to be the superior film, and I will not consider Tron Legacy to exist. It was a failed attempt, and it was awful.
Oh, there we
good
go.
God.
Hedgie has
you found
opinions.
it.
I have Jackbox. Let's get the show on the road.
Hey!
Now reach the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
We have some bracketeering on the go.
Woo!
Hedgie's request. This is going to make the show overrun.
Hey!
Hearing.
Only a little.
CDQI.
Yep. CDQI. Charlie Delta, Quebec, India.
Sid quit.
Sick.
Sid quit. If you wish to make up silly little names based on the thingies, you can indeed do so. And Cosmic says the film won Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Vision Movie, and it indeed on Blu-ray DVD. Yes.
Nice. Oh, there you go.
Nice.
And it was on Netflix, but I don't know if it's still on there at the moment.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't have Netflix. That's not strictly true, I think. I've still got Echo's Netflix, but I haven't used it in so long.
Ah.
Yeah, be careful of the password sharing.
Yeah. Well, I think he's got an account that allows some sharing. I think he's paid extra because he's got. I think he has a couple of other people watching it as well. So. Johnson says CDQI, can dancing quietly invigorate? Wow.
If you can dance quietly, then more power to you.
You can dance if you want to.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind.
If you can't dance, then you're no friend of mine.
Indeed, because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine.
It's a weird song when you pull the lyrics apart, really, isn't it?
It's also the national anthem for every DDR tournament out there. Oh, that
Right,
it seems that everyone's in, so I'm starting the game.
Are we good to go?
I
Yeah,
think so.
start the game.
If you miss a chance, you can join the audience.
Or just mock us in general.
That too.
We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the bracket. As we whittle down to our championship winner, this is bracketeering.
Bracketeering.
I'm sending the topic of our first bracketeer devices now. The absolute hardest feat to accomplish in any sport. Besides, typing in answers for this game. Type in the best answer you can think of and hit send. If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in moolah.
Hardest,
By the way,
absolute hardest feat to accomplish
by
in
going to
any
chatbox.tv
sport.
and entering the
There's a
room
lot
code.
of dumbass sports. Oh.
Time's running out.
It is a bad answer, but I have to go with it.
Jennifer Banks, Nate
Yes.
Destiny, running out of time.
I went for a bad
Your
answer
answers
as
are
well.
being paired
Yeah, I think
off
I
into
did.
one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to seek
Whose
our
idea was this?
fortune at the
Hedgie.
prediction
Mine!
table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you'll earn some sweet, sweet moolah. Oh, and don't forget, if you think the odds are stacked against your own answer, you can still get some cash by predicting the correct winner.
Ooh, sounding healthy.
We're all very healthy here.
Yeah, that cough from the hotel still hasn't quite gone.
Time's running out.
Xavier, vote
Otherwise.
quickly. If you want to bet, that is.
That's
like-
time
Apparently
on the
don't.
prediction table.
No.
It's
Never
time
mind.
to dive into our first bracket.
So, the hardest
This could get ugly.
feat to accomplish
Use
any
your
sport
device
is
to
getting
vote
stuck
on
on the pole
which
vault
you
pole
think
or
deserves
losing
to
a
win.
race.
But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote.
I guess getting stuck on the pole vault pole is going to be really difficult in a game of judo.
Game of
This
judo.
one seems
Generally,
like
getting
it's
stuck
over
on the
before
pole vault
it's
pole
done.
is really difficult because one, they snap, and two, they're all designed to fall over.
That's pretty hard, and that is what she said.
Turn your pole into a stilt.
What an upset.
A single
No one saw
stilt,
this
yes.
one coming.
I remember the Olympian who failed in the most recent Olympics because his junk hit the bar.
Yes,
Moving on to
that was
our
in
next
the
matchup.
high jump.
Yeah.
So, getting points in Kibadia or a hole in one
This
in
one's
golf.
looking over already.
I think it's supposed to be Kabaddi.
I have to say, hole in one,
This close.
shockingly, is seeing how many people get them.
It's quite common.
Last second.
Wear
Yeah,
tight shorts, you're definitely going to hold him on then.
maybe even a hole in two. Da-dum-dum.
No one's being ridiculous at this betting table today.
Why don't we
No.
see what's going on the other side of the bracket?
Well, welcome to the third game. Things happen.
Spiking on volleyball or winning.
Or winning.
And spiking of having watched volleyball people,
The league
actual
keeps
volleyball
changing
people,
hands.
after watching the anime
Volleyball
volleyball,
people. Also known as players.
Seconds left.
volleyballers.
Playing
Words I'm
volleyball in
looking for
Fall
is
Guys, that's
volleyball.
your hardest bloody challenge.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yes.
Fucking hate volleyball.
Can you
Volleyball.
jump under the shadow? No.
Nobody has won a
Prediction.
As two contenders face off.
they're breaking a world record while blindfolded or not failing the drugs test. Lance Armstrong has entered the chat.
No, it was the year when a whole bunch of athletes ended up testing positive because they were on flu med.
Oh, it's time.
Vote. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can.
Tap away.
Everyone,
away.
tap away.
Welcome to
Hard as you
RSI.
can.
Welcome to RSI.
And not failing the drugs test
Broken.
wins it.
Finally, we can go on with our
Well done.
lives.
Still no order prediction.
Before we get on
No
to round
predictions
two, it's
won.
time to make
Wow.
another prediction.
It's
That's
the
a
third.
first.
It's the third game.
Hey, you got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is gonna win. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two.
So, stuck on the pole vault or
Exchanged
holding
some
the
harsh
button?
words at the press conference.
Hole in one.
The clock is running out on voting time.
Voting is people is messing us around with the
Yes.
voting.
Getting stuck on the pole vault pole.
Yay, people actually want
And
to
yeah,
vote.
we got some predictions won.
Prediction winners.
Because we're all on the same bracket now, so yes.
Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against. Nothing has come easy so
Spiking
far
the
for either
volleyball
of
or
these
not
answers.
failing the test. Which one is harder? Actually, you should probably say which one's easier.
Someone's clicking.
Yeah.
Come out on top.
4-4. Oh, it's 4-4 again.
Tap on your
Oh
device
my
as fast
god.
as you can to cheer for your answer.
Good grief, it was the same one last time. And spiking the volleyball wins it this time.
Finally.
Oh, how I hate ambiguity.
Can we tell which one is TK's?
An easy bet that
We could all
pays
predict
off.
it was going to win.
And now we finally decide what is the hardest feat to accomplish in any sport.
Finally, getting stuck on the pole vault pole. Oh, spiking the volleyball.
People are playing silly buggers.
It's like, I remember why we don't play this game anymore.
This might be a photo finish.
It's too much time to choose.
Hey! Getting stuck on the pole vault pole. And it was my answer.
Oh dear.
What, do you want, a medal?
Yes, I just
Wow,
got one.
what a
Thank you
break.
very much.
Let's have the score shook out.
Apparently, a large
got
number
points.
of people turn up to this thing in order to get a medal. So you know.
Woo!
It's time for the blind,
Blind
bracket.
bracket.
All you'll
Right,
be
this is where
given
the
is
fun
the
begins.
category.
Yes.
Well, that's the sentence.
Name any
Absolutely.
band from the 90s or early 2000s. Go ahead and write the first thing that
90s or
comes to
early
mind.
2000s.
We'll see the real bracket title after you answer.
So, for those people who are old enough, when we were at school. For those people who are not, when you weren't born.
I think mine might be slightly too early, but oh well. Fairly sure they were
Time's
around at
running
the time
out.
period at least.
Well,
So
welcome to memory.
I just double checked and
Come on,
the band
Cosmic.
that I put in
Let's see
were.
what this
Hey,
bracket
everyone's
is
in.
really about. Band that would probably release the best children's album. Time to get in those predictions.
Okay, I'm feeling good about my answer now.
I'm not sure if mine is going to fit quite so much anymore. Although, now I've said that, it's totally the name of my next indie band.
Look at some of these and going, what are these bands?
Yes.
Go time.
The answer usually is yes.
So, Scotch VHS tapes or the Automatic?
I know neither of these.
The Automatic released a song called Monster. It was very good.
I thought it was Brands.
Reggie's answer.
Choose.
Only a
No,
few seconds left to
bands.
vote.
Band. B-A-N-D-S.
Now it is, yeah, but I thought Brands originally that was around in the
Friends
80s.
Overtime on this one. Show your support for your answer by
Bands that were around in the 90s and 2000s.
Yes.
We're gonna have to
Not
look up
Brands.
the tape.
That
The Automatic wins it.
tickled Charleston severely.
Brands.
Next up,
Oh yeah.
Okay. We got
I'll check the archives.
Busted and the Backstreet Boys.
I'm seeing some early traction here.
Technically, they have both actually done this, but that's fine. We were.
Come on! Have you not seen the Busted music video?
This one's looking over.
Backstreet Boys.
Thunderbirds theme!
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys have harmony.
That's what you call it, is it? Harmony.
It is. It's harmony. They're a harmonica band.
Let's
Harmonica
see what
band?
tensions are mounting
No.
over in the Eastern Conference.
No, not harmonica. Ooh, Garbage or Spectre?
Voters are being loud
Was
and
it
clear
Cherry
on this one.
Lips that Garbage released?
Yes.
Yeah,
That was
'cause
on
it
the
always on
Amplitude soundtrack.
Amplitude.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
It's the only garbage song I know.
How do we know music? Is it on DDR? Is it on
Seven
Amplitude?
o'clock
Is
now.
it on DDR,
rock
Rock
band.
Band or Amplitude?
Yeah. And Garbage wins it.
No contest.
There's a sentence.
It's for kids' music, of course it is.
Yes, very accurate.
The Wiggles have entered the chat.
It's time to
Hey, the Wiggles are not garbage.
with this vicious matchup.
Oh, Westlife or Blur?
Oh, I have to go
Oh
Westlife.
my god.
Overwhelming support already.
Lives in a house, a very big house in the country, where he keeps all his alphabet letters. Let's spell out a word.
Christ, that actually would pretty much fit, wouldn't it?
Looking over.
Oh, I didn't get
I'm in-
the vote down.
Westlife!
At least it's not as bad as Oasis, where they just are children.
It's wicked pass.
Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction.
Cosmic says, I almost answered the prompt with Blur. I'm sure it's the system answer. I voted that way.
Dear God.
You are my
The
fire.
predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket
Can
for
you tell
round
how
two.
old we are? I
Yeah.
can't anymore.
I'm in my
Two
millions.
Titans
The
squaring off.
Automatic versus the Backstreet Boys.
I prefer the back alley boys, if you know what I mean.
Can you tell how old we are?
This one seems like it's over before it's done.
And the Backstreet Boys
Decisive
wins
victory.
it.
And now for the next hit, it's Top Cat and the Alley Cats.
And can you
And
tell how old we
everybody
are?
won that one.
The finals are just a win away from these next two answers.
And coming down from number 2
Oh,
with
bitch.
his smash hit,
Westlife.
it's just a picnic basket. It's Yogi Bear and Boo.
Oh my god.
I am this many.
Wow.
War.
Classic Hanna-Barbera.
Ah,
That went back and forth more than Luke.
which I thought for a while was Hanna-Barbera.
I
Well,
thought so too, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, it technically probably
There's
is.
cash if you predicted this
No,
one.
it is Barbera.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And now the final face-off. Which band would have the best
Panic and
children's album?
Barbaric. Scotch
potential winner
VHS
starts to emerge. It's really going back and forth.
Yeah, they're a one-hit wonder.
Rooting for that one 'cause I'm thinking, I don't know the name of the group.
No,
but it
I've
sounds
never heard of that band. Maybe it sounds like a good one, though.
I mean, they had the song "Re-Record, Not Fade Away."
Yes.
And Jennifer Batt won it with the Backstreet
Let's
Boys.
go back to that scoreboard.
And the album, Rewind with a Pencil.
No, that was cassette tapes. You could not rewind a VHS with a pencil unless you were really fat pencil.
And
Fat
really,
pencil.
really patient, because my God.
And it's finally time
And now
for
the
the
bracket
triple
you heard so
blind
much about.
bracket.
The triple blind bracket. This bracket will change
indeed.
every
This bracket
single
will change
round.
every round.
Here's your starting category. Name any classic book.
Ooh.
Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take?
Does it have to be a novel?
Any classic book, it says.
So, no novel. Oh, it doesn't have to be a novel.
There's a lot of different classic books, including, now, to some people, the Harry Potter ones.
They're a modern classic.
Ah, classic literature.
Well, no offense, the first one's like 20 odd years old. So.
Wow.
Oh, Christ. And we're back to being old.
Everyone's in.
That's
Just
about to
about.
turn into a classic 8-bit video game.
Oh.
Time to get in those predictions.
Oh wow, mine actually works.
Yay!
Wow.
Mine works.
I'm so glad I
Oh.
changed
Well.
Bonus round,
Mine
so
would
make
be
these choices
awesome.
Ah,
count.
crap, the one I'm against really works as well. That's not fair.
Predictions are in.
Spot the ones that are actually
Up
games.
first.
That's the question.
So we have a complete history of time
Will
on
these
Little
two
Women.
answers be able to stay focused on the matchup?
God.
Complete History of Time would be an awesome video game. I think I'm the only one who does, but
It's going to be a text adventure.
oh god, yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
ASCII
Those
graphics.
last second votes in now.
When the women is going to win it.
Little
Take
Women
me back
wins
to
it.
Arkansas. We've got a winner.
Wow. No prediction one.
Next up.
So we have.
Ooh.
Oh, it doesn't get more
Thousand
contentious
Leagues
than
Under the
this.
Sea or Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, somebody
Winnie
stole.
the Pooh.
Somebody stole
Winnie the
19,000 from the
Pooh.
Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
I'm on the
10,000.
edge of my
Yes.
seat.
It's
Or is it
20,000 leagues.
20,000? Oh, that's,
Yeah.
that's just the first level.
This is looking over.
Yeah, it's the shareware demo.
Please pay to unlock,
Out
and
of the
Winnie the
way.
Pooh takes it.
It's the walkthrough attraction at Disneyland Paris that no one goes to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference.
Right, so we have the Faraway Tree versus Ulysses.
This is
Ulysses.
one for the ages.
The far tree. Okay, we're going there, are we?
A bit of Indian polite. Yeah, we're going there.
Yeah. All right.
Great platform game.
Ulysses.
A real
Wow.
tug of war.
God.
I just think of the bloody cartoon series, to be honest.
Ulysses, Ulysses,
Yep.
soaring through our
We've got
galaxies.
overtime.
Oh, it's a tie.
On your device as fast as you can to cheer for
Also,
your
wasn't it
answer.
the magic faraway tree?
In later editions, yeah.
Ah. And the winner is the faraway tree.
Well, now I've lost, I'll say what my initial one was going to be. I was going to say the Kama Sutra.
Oh, that'd have been a good choice.
Wow.
And
Did you not go
now
for
the
that?
last two contenders
No, it would be
face
Ulysses.
off.
Ah. Matilda or green eggs in the ham?
Both again, very strong choices.
Yes.
I might have to go with Dr. Seuss though.
Dr. Seuss.
Your next challenge is to make this game.
There's a game jam, 24
Devoid
hours.
of your existence for a while.
Green eggs in the ham wins it. No predictions won.
Let's switch up this
Second bracket.
The book that most needs to be adapted into a pop musical.
I really should have gone for my
Predictions
original
are
one.
now.
Oh, dude.
The Kama Sutra would have been so good here, Justin.
Oh,
You really should have
wow.
stuck with your gut.
Oh.
Ah, that's
Oh
not
my
fair.
God.
hip hop musical. Good God.
Damn. Damn.
The predictions
Oh my
are in.
God.
Kind of already there.
Let's jump into
Oh,
our bracket
dude,
for round two.
Charleston, always go with your gut.
Except when
Little
it's...
women or Winnie the Pooh.
I want to
Except
see
when
Winnie
it's...
the
God.
A clear front runner.
Hey, Winnie the Pooh is out
no.
of copyright now for the initial book, so we can make the hip hop musical of Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Well, you just can't have Tigger yet.
Just running out the clock.
I want to hear
now.
Eel busting out some fat rhymes.
Oh
think
God,
it'll be
Eel
amazing.
rapping.
Daddy likes.
Oh.
Eel rapping in a monotone voice.
Also known as all rap. Oh, God.
Oh, a little woman of rap musical has been done, according to Justin.
One more
I can't
match to
comment.
determine our
Oh, my
finals.
God.
So, the
Little
far-
Faraway Tree or green eggs and ham?
Come on, Faraway Tree.
Some early votes.
The world needs an Enid Blyton hip hop musical. Come on.
An upset in the making.
There are words coming out of TK's mouth. I'm not entirely sure why, but there are words coming
Only
out
a
of
few
TK's
seconds
mouth.
left to vote.
And the
Hey!
Faraway Tree wins it.
I must admit, I didn't think it would, so I voted against it,
Wow.
which has probably helped its victory.
I thought he's reading them too. I mean, that rhymes already.
Yes.
You don't get music.
Most kick-ass name for a gang.
Most kick-ass
I
name
hope your
for a
answers
gang.
Still makes sense.
So we've got Winnie the
my
Pooh or the
God.
Faraway
Definitive
Tree.
matchup.
Oh, my God. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm with this new gang. With
God.
this new gang. Yeah, what you call Faraway Tree?
The initial
Isn't
votes
that a
are
book?
coming in.
I don't know what to read.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh, isn't that a bit dirty? No, it's just a bear with no pants. Again, isn't that a bit dirty?
The Faraway Tree.
Yay!
That was TK's answer.
Enid Blyton cruising to victory.
Wow.
Let's see who won it all.
On Kama Sutra.
Man. Yeah, you should have done.
Yes.
Dude, always go in your gut.
They've always liked a Hedgie, and I somehow managed to win that one.
Hey!
Thank you, Enid Blyton.
Yeah. I went with green eggs and ham. I thought this is the triple blind bracket. Just go for something crazy. Yes. Whoa. There we go.
So, getting stuck on the
Racketeering.
pole was Hedgie's first
Yeah.
answer for the hardest feat
Yay.
accomplished in any sport. Band, apparently, that would probably...
Yeah,
whatever the
not a
Backstreet Boys.
brand.
By Jennifer Batt. And then a
And
kick-ass name for
finally-
a gang was the Faraway Tree by Minnie.
Wow.
Where the
Oh,
Faraway
my
Tree,
word.
check out our enchanted wood, ladies.
Woo,
You don't just get
God.
it wasn't the enchanted wood, you get the magical land at the top of the Faraway Tree, which rotates and changes every time you go up there.
Oh my God.
Each land
No,
is only out
no,
for a certain
no.
amount of time, and then it rotates to another one. And
Oh
if you
my
get
God.
left behind, you get stuck up there until it rotates back round and then you come down.
Oh, good
Unless
grief.
My
you
mind was in a dirty place, and then TK kept talking, and it just got worse.
Yep. I could see how red your face was
Oh.
going. It was worth it.
Wow. Woo.
So glad I never read this and or watched the show.
It's okay, because then you get to meet Moonface and Saucepan Man
Oh, yes. Moonface.
and Mr.
Who then
What's his
starts-
name.
Who then starts playing on the piano, inviting you to eat at McDonald's.
And you get to go down his slippery slip.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Good
You
grief.
can't see Xavier's face, but Xavier has basically
Yeah.
got the colour of a boiled egg.
Oh. But we've only gone 6 minutes over, so not too
Yeah,
bad.
not too bad. Let's have a quick jingle and get us back to the main show.
Yes. Yes.
Which jingle did we play? Let's play this one next.
Yeah.
Join in the fun. Chat in the YouTube comments, Telegram, or our Discord server. Visit TigerTailsRadio.co.uk to find out how.
Hey.
There we go. As the colour slowly
There we
returns- Xavier slowly returns to a normal colour.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking up to see if it's like animated series.
I think there was an animated series years ago.
The Magic of the Faraway Tree, The
Yeah.
Enchanted Lands, from 1997.
There we go. The books were way over.
You can imagine how bad the animation is for that.
I can.
Ooh.
Because it was in
Oh,
that weird
God.
time period between good animation and terrible modern animation.
Ah.
But yeah, they've also done live readings. I'm surprised Jack and Ori never did it.
Probably did.
No, Jack and Ori wouldn't. It's too long.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because there was a whole
Oh.
series of them. So
Oh.
they weren't really little standalone stories.
Oh yeah, they
I
always
need
did
to-
sort
I
of
need to
single
read-
novels, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah.
rewatch the Jack and Ori with Rick Mail doing thingy. I really
That was
do.
Grim. Oh, the George's
Yeah.
Marvelous Medicine,
Yeah, Grim Tales.
and
Yeah.
then he did Grim Tales afterwards. Yes.
It is
Oh,
brilliant because it was like Rick Mail reading a children's book. For those people
Yes.
who don't know Rick Mail, he is a brilliant comedic actor.
Was
who's
he is
passed away.
dead?
Yeah, but it's still
But
brilliant.
they got
yes.
him on, and they hadn't
Yeah.
anticipated that out of all of the people, and I do mean all of the people, children's presenters,
Mhm.
sports athletes,
Yeah.
you name it, out of all of them, he would be the only one who would literally tear around the entirety
Yeah.
of all the sets,
Yes.
literally eating the furniture
Yeah.
because he was enjoying himself.
Indeed, he was. Yes.
No other reader did that, to my knowledge.
The only other one that did was Tony Robinson.
Oh yeah, but that's Tony Robinson.
Yeah, that's Tony Robinson, and he did it in public. He didn't do it in the studio. He went around and sort of and did it sort of in a more sort of almost like performance art style, which was his idea because apparently he confessed that he got drunk one night and went to the producer and went Dragonori's boring. You need someone who does it properly. And they went, fine, you do it.
And it was like, right.
And he woke up the next morning with a hangover, to a telephone call, going, right, what are you going to do for Jackanory? And he, what? That conversation we had last night. Oh,
What conversation? Oh, did I? Ah, damn it.
oh yes.
That sounds about right for most people on the BBC.
Yeah,
What did you
yeah.
do? Well, I got drunk next to the director of the
I
BBC,
pitched
and now
something.
I'm in Doctor Who.
Yeah, I
You know?
pitched something while drunk. That's the best way to do it. No, it's great. There's this guy, and he's in this phone booth, but it's bigger on the inside, and he's like not an alien, but he is an alien, but he looks like everybody else.
Are you accusing David Tennant of looking like everybody else?
But anyway, thank you very much for joining us for this crazy show. We're only overrunning by 10 minutes. It's
Yeah,
shocking.
not bad. And Southport does chime
Yay.
in with King Charles, at the time Prince Charles, read his own story on Jackanory too, The Old
Yes.
Man of Lochanger, which is probably mispronounced, but there we go. I'm English, so meh. And thank God Fergie didn't read her stories, otherwise we'd be regaled with the tales of Budgie the Little Helicopter.
Dear God.
Budgie,
No,
the
we just had
little
them on TV.
helicopter.
So yeah, so this has been
Not as good as Jimbo
episode
the Jets,
whatever. Dear God, this has been episode 8.
Yes, of
Only
season
8
16.
of season 16.
Yes, it was only 8. We've got a way to go
Only
yet.
8.
You've got
Thank
more of this
you.
to put up with, folks.
Oh, you mean episode 8?
8.
To lift the curtain a little bit, we are currently
Hey, don't mention what we're doing.
492 subscribers.
You
We have a
you keep your
plan.
mouth shut about the plan.
Yes.
We have a plan.
Oh,
TK
by the way,
is
on that
planning
plan,
the
you are really bad at using threads.
Yes. Shut up. I don't know how these
Yes.
newfangled technologies work on Discord. Who uses Discord? But yeah, so we
Yes.
have a plan. If we hit 500 subscribers, we will enact the plan. We will tell you when that happens. But if you have enjoyed this, please hit that like button, subscribe, share us with your friends, and say, hey, watch these guys. They're mental. And that.
Woo!
They're mentally stupid. No, wait, that's something else
No,
entirely.
Right.
Don't say that. That's a bad thing, kids.
But on that note, we do need a round of good night.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we probably do. So we will say a good night from Charleston.
Good night. I think I got my breath back.
It's a good night from the succulent, delightful Xavier.
Good night, everybody.
Who should now say good night to the Void.
And ignore Hedgie, apparently.
No, Hedgie's coming up next. I just want to get the Void out of the way. And, well, Charleston dies in the background, apparently. It's a good night from Hedgington.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, indeed. And it's also a good night from myself, TK. Thank you very much for watching and or listening to this episode of TigerTails Radio. We shall be back next week with more fun, frolics, shenanigans, Jackbox games, things, probably some rude words, just in case someone doesn't say bollocks at some point during the show.
Except just then.
Except just then, indeed. This is why I have to look at the telly, so I need to do the thing. As we say, night, night, everybody. Night, night. As we try and transition to the end.